So for personal growth, the young ones are now being exposed to listening to each other, having all sorts of instruments playing at once, having the choir singing.
Ooh, Claire, you're listening to Adora in the morning, and I'm super excited this morning as I am joined by an so talented violinist. His name is Ronaldo, and we'll be going into the Youth Orchestra of Namibia event that's coming up, and this is, of course, in partnership with the National Theatre of Namibia, rather, presenting the YONA 2023. And yes, the festival is back and brings together some of the most talented young musicians to showcase their skills and learn from some of the best in the industry. Joining me in studio for Nambeats this morning, Mr. Ronaldo. Good morning.
Morning, Adora.
How you do? Good, man. And you?
Good.
Can't complain. Thank you so much for joining me this morning on Nambeats. And we're going to speak a little bit about YONA 2023, all right? First of all, before anything, what is YONA? Please unpack the concept for us.
Okay, so YONA is the Youth Orchestras of Namibia. It's basically a fully fledged music school. So we offer instruments such as violin, cello, piano, traverse flute, oboe, a lot actually. So it's a music school in short.
Basically.
Yeah.
And you are preparing for a big event happening pretty soon. Before we go into that, let's talk about the lineup and the hype around YONA.
There's actually not a lineup, so to say. What's special about what's going to happen is we have kids that are as young as 7-8 years of age sitting on stage at the National Theatre playing violin with a conductor from Switzerland, with 30-40 other kids, with a choir behind and all of that. So that's what makes it special.
What are we looking at in terms of a number of people on stage?
I'm not sure yet. Probably close to 80, 90.
And that's already big in itself.
That's very big.
I think that's amazing because classical music is starting to really take its place in the music scene. This is, of course, in Namibia. Now, what are some of the challenges that you're facing in terms of organizing a festival to this magnitude?
Well, the biggest one would always be finances.
Of course.
You need finances to sort out a lot of stuff. Because we are bringing people from Tsumeb, other towns and stuff. They need accommodation, they need this, they need that. So that is one of the challenges that we always have. That's why we always go back to the corporates and ask them to try and help in any way that they can. Besides that, the other challenge is just like we have many hours to work with little ones, and you have to like really help them focus, and they need to But other than that, I think that's like the only challenge that we've really had.
Okay, cool. And now the festival is happening pretty soon, and let's quickly unpack how this benefits young musicians who will be participating. That is, of course, in terms of their musical growth and their personal development when it comes to music.
Okay, so in terms of personal development, I remember back in the day when I was still in Tsumeb, when I was also a child, you get to learn and play at the school and stuff, but we didn't have so many chances to come together as an orchestra, a symphony orchestra for that matter, and play together. So for personal growth, the young ones are now being exposed to listening to each other, having all sorts of instruments playing at once, having the choir singing and all of that. That really helps with the musical ear.
And I mean, the musical ear is such an important element when it comes to being a musician, and I guess also just a group of that magnitude. In terms of musical growth, what do you think is added to in terms of that is developing the talent? So not personal development per se, but musically.
Musically, what's added is that they get to work twice as much. So when you get to work, especially for long hours, you get to actually practice a lot, and that already changes your mindset. You understand? They get to know that, if I really want to play this good, if I need to play with a lot of other people, I need to put the work in.
Absolutely. Let's speak about the role that you think music and arts plays in the lives of young people. I mean, we all know that we're living in a time where technology is taking over so many things in terms of that is the young people's lives. But in terms of music and arts, what role do you think it plays when it comes to helping and aiding young people in coping and, of course, also providing different opportunities? I'm
glad you actually put the providing different opportunities part, because that's very, very important. I mean, we we lack a lot of music and arts, especially in schools and stuff. We do have it. We have the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture and stuff, but then the arts and the culture part is neglected now. So when we have a school like YONA, for example, that takes these kids after hours, like after 2 till 5 o'clock, it helps them develop. It changes their mindset. They are not on the street doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. They come in for 3 hours in the afternoon, they play, they do their homework, they and then they go back home, and then so it's more of a social development thing. You get to develop these children and then make them better people while they're still very young. You discipline them, you get to teach them, you give them responsibilities and stuff. So it's social development.
Absolutely. And I think the important thing is developing it at a young age, because a lot of people don't know, with classical music comes a lot of discipline. And it's almost, it goes even to the extent of how you have to sit when you're holding your instrument.
You have to sit like upright.
And I mean, we take these things for granted. And I think YONA is really, really doing the part when it comes to making sure that they provide the opportunities for young people. Finally, we're running out of time, but we need to go into YONA for 2023. Talk us through when the festival is taking place and where.
Okay, so the festival, the concerts are we are starting the rehearsals today. We are gonna have the rehearsals from today up until Thursday evening. We'll have the 2 concerts, which is on the Friday, the 23rd of June, and on the Saturday, the 24th of June. It's going to be at the National Theatre of Namibia. Everyone is welcome to get tickets at any Pick and Pay outlet or at Web Tickets Namibia.
What is the damage for the tickets?
It's 120 for adults and then 50 general access for the kids under 18.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming through, Ronaldo. And we at Night Channel FM would like to wish you all the best for this event. And we will make sure to be punting it and making sure that we get the message out, because I think YONA is doing an absolutely amazing job.
Thank you, Adora.
In terms of youth development. That was Ronaldo from the Namibia Youth Orchestra of Namibia as they get ready for YONA 2023. Some more after this.
99 FM subscribes to the Namibian Media Code of Conduct.